Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. We spend a lot of time here talking about fitness and food, working out, those kind of things. But fitness isn't just about physical fitness. Fitness has a lot to do with mental fitness as well. So today I want to talk about mental fitness. My mental fitness is based a lot on reading. So y'all, I want to talk about reading. I want to talk about books. And specifically, I want to talk about the books that I'm reading. I want to do a TBR. Y'all, let's talk about the books that I have to be read for Christmas. So I have a whole stack of books that I plan to read for Christmas or before Christmas or around Christmas, heading into Christmas. So I just want to kind of sort through these and talk a little bit about the books, tell you what I expect from them and why I plan to read them. I have them sorted kind of by category, and the first two books that I have are romances. The first one's by Fern. It's called Falling Stars. And y'all, this I think is just a pure tea romance, like nothing but romance. Folks being all romantic and smushy and falling in love or falling out of love or something about love. I don't necessarily know that I think it's going to have a happy ending for everybody, but I just don't expect a whole lot of like spice and twists and turns and that kind of stuff from this book. But you know what, y'all? Some people like that. That's what some people look for in a book. So I'm going to read what I think is just a pure, like, sugar bowl romance and see what we get from it. The other romance that I'm going to read is a Susan Mallery book. Both of these authors, by the way, are New York Times bestsellers. But some people will tell you that all that means is that they knew the right people or spent the right amount of money to get onto the right list. And not necessarily these authors, but any authors, any New York Times best-selling authors. Some folks will tell you that's just a matter of like buying your way into the right lists. So, Fern Michaels, number one. Susan Mallery, The Christmas Wedding Guest, which in my head I've turned this into the Christmas wedding dress, I guess because there's a dress on the cover. I don't know, I keep thinking it's called the Christmas wedding dress, which that would be torture. But the Christmas wedding guest, all of these authors are prolific writers, but Susan Mallery has dozens and dozens of books. I think this is the first in a series, maybe. I don't know a whole lot about her writing, but I do know that it's got some twists and turns, and people say that it's got some interesting aspects to it. There are some interesting sort of plot twists. So I'll look forward to that. But this also is a romance. So I have two romances. Then, y'all, Fanny Flagg. If you have not read Fanny Flagg, start reading Fanny Flagg today. Not right now. Finish watching this video. Then go find you some Fanny Flagg. If you're not familiar with Fanny Flagg, fried green tomatoes at the Whistle Stop Cafe, that was her. Her books are all very different, but they're all very much the same. They're all very small town, very charming, very southern, and that's exactly what I expect from this. I expect small town charm, I expect to cry, I expect to laugh, and I expect some kind of happy ending. Something bad's going to happen because I've read lots of her books, and I don't know that I've read a single one in which nothing bad happens. So something bad is definitely going to happen in this book. But every one of her books that I've read leaves you with a feeling of faith in humanity, if that makes any sense at all. I know it sounds cheesy, but y'all, if you've never read a Fanny Flagg book, don't judge me until you have. These two I am so excited for. Let me start with Mary Kay Andrews because I love her. It's another one. If you have not read any Mary Kay Andrews, go get you some. Go get you some. Sorry. Savannah Blues is Mary Kay Andrews. The I almost said Weetsy Bat books, not Weetsy Bat. The Wheezy and Bebe mystery series, Mary Kay Andrews. Another Southern, y'all, I am very partial to Southern authors, go figure. Very lighthearted, very Southern, very fun. So I am very excited about this book because I love Mary Kay Andrews. And this one just looks like fun. It's called Just Like Magic. And from what I understand, it is about some kind of fallen social media influencer who continues to try to fake like she is still influencing and successful through some kind of Christmas family interaction thing. So I am super excited about this one. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all, get you something warm and Christmassy to drink. I am drinking the Dunkin' Donuts Holiday Blend from a Starbucks cup. That's probably wrong on multiple levels, but it's not very holiday-y. it tastes kind of burnt to me. So what that tells me is that it's a dark roast, because I'm a medium roast girl. I don't do dark roast. So I'm thinking the fact that it tastes burnt to me is because it's dark roast. Anyway, when Christmas comes, Andrew Klaven. I have not read any Andrew Klaven. He is acclaimed by some, bashed by others. If you know Andrew Klaven, you know those things. It's a Christmas mystery. Did I already say that? So that'll be interesting. I don't know. I'm not sure what a Christmas mystery is, but we'll see how that goes. I have read some of Andrew Klaven's political and I guess philosophical writings, really political writings, but I've not read any of his fiction. So I expect this to be very dense and very tight, if that makes any sense at all. If you've read any Andrew Klaven, it makes total sense. Or if you've read any political writers who have written fiction, that'll make total sense. We'll see how that goes. This one, y'all. John Grisham writes a Christmas book, Skipping Christmas. Do y'all remember the movie Christmas with the Cranks? This is the book on which that movie was based. So it's written by John Grisham. It's about a couple who are, I believe that, I haven't seen the movie, but I think they're empty nesters and they decide to skip Christmas. This is a short one. It's not even 200 pages, but I'm excited to read it. I love John Grisham. I read one of his non-courthouse fictions and didn't love it, but I think I didn't love it because it was not a courthouse fiction, like a legal fiction, and I think that was my fault, not his. Like, I think the reason I didn't like that book was because of my expectation, not because of what the book gave. I keep saying I'm the most excited about this book. Y'all, I really am the most excited about, well, this is kind of a cheat. So, James Patterson, The 12 Topsy-Turvy Very Messy Days of Christmas. So excited. If you've read any James Patterson and you enjoy James Patterson, you will understand why. I love James Patterson, and I think this will be fun. I don't know anything about it, but it's called The 12 Topsy-Turvy Very Merry Day. Wait, what? The 12 Topsy-Turvy Very Merry Days of Christmas. How could you go wrong with that? It's James Patterson and Tad Safran. Anytime James Patterson, to my experience, anytime James Patterson pairs up with another author to write a book, it's fantastic. It's charming and it's fun, and I'm excited about this. And y'all, I love this book. You can see it's all like water stained and warped. I read this book every year. I've read it, I don't even know how many times. It's called The Stupidest Angel, A Heartwarming Tale of Christmas Terror by Christopher Moore. Y'all, it's Christmas and zombies. If you're a Christopher Moore fan and you have not read this book, shame on you. Get it right now and go ahead and read it. It is so good. It's funny. It's quirky. It's stupid. There are some twists in it that you're like, wait, what just happened? But when it happens, you're like, oh, of course, yeah, that makes total sense. It is Christopher Moore through and through. There are characters in it that you'll recognize if you've read other Christopher Moore books. The Stupidest Angel is in it, and it's set in Pine Cove, so we catch up with the Pine Cove residents that we've met in past Christopher Moore books. Y'all, it's so much fun. Christopher Moore fans, I almost included Lamb in this list, but I thought that might be a little bit much. So here is my Christmas TBR. I'm going to get to work on this. I will check in with y'all periodically and let you know how it's going, let you know which books I've read and how I like them, and when I'm all done, I'll come back for a wrap-up. In the meantime, let me know what's on your TBR for the holidays, and let me know what you're reading. That way I can add your favorites to future TBRs. Y'all, thank you so much for coming to my channel. If you haven't already done so, subscribe and hit that notification bell. I upload new food and fitness videos every Monday with some book videos sprinkled in between. See y'all on the next one.